the ones who put a link in. He's live on Facebook.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الحمد لله نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم أما بعد. Okay, so we start with the tafsir, now detailed tafsir of Surat Al-Hujurat. Number one, this surah was revealed in Medina. So this is the first that it was revealed in Medina. Total it has got 18 verses. And its name has derived from the verse 4 of the surah. Its name Hujurat, the chambers, apartments or rooms, has been derived from the verse number 4 in the same surah. And the main purpose of the surah, the main theme of the surah is the correct behavior or important behavior of a believer in the society. In other words, role of the believer in the society. Point number one, it teaches us the discipline between the teacher and the student. Point number two, it teaches us the manners of asking questions to the teacher and the students in the same gathering. Point number two, it teaches us the manners of asking questions to each other, including the teacher. Point number three, it teaches us how to resolve the disputes while learning. Point four, it teaches us the manners of visiting people and calling them from their houses.
What was the fourth point? What was it?
Visiting the people and calling them from their houses. Visiting the people and calling them from their houses. So all these 4 points are covered in verses 1 to 5. All these points are covered in the verses 1 to 5. Then from verses 6 to 10. From verses 6 to 10, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is teaching us the behavior of a believer in the society and his duty in the society. Verses from 6 to 10, it teaches us the behavior of the believer in the society and its duty in the society as teacher, leader, imams, judges, authorities, and maintaining the peace in the society. So these are all covered in verses from 6 to 10. Then from verses 11 to 13, it teaches us how to create friendly relationship between the families. Friendly relationship between the families. Neighbors. Individuals. Respecting and honoring and showing mercy and kindness to each other. Respecting, honoring and showing mercy and kindness to each other. It also gives us complete guidance how to maintain peace and avoiding harm through behavior. This is all covered from verses 11 to 13. Then from 14 to 18 is giving us the complete criteria between a sincere believer and a hypocrite. It teaches us the complete criteria between a sincere believer and a hypocrite. And the next point with this is that both of these characters, believer and a hypocrite, how they play a role in the society, in the sense of benefiting or harming. So with this now we have, alhamdulillah, the brief of this surah has been covered. Now we'll go into the detail of it, inshallah. Both these characters, how they are responsible in the society with regards to benefiting the society or harming the society. So that's why the whole surah is, the role of a believer in the society. MashaAllah. So the first verse, it says, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu la tuqaddimu bayna yadayi Allahi wa rasulihi wattaqullaha inna Allaha samiyun alim. In this ayah, the first command is, general ayah is related to a specific thing that has happened during the time of Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. And what has happened during the time of Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, that we have to understand from the ayah. Then I will tell you how it is related to us. The ayah says that, O believers, do not go ahead of Allah and His Rasul, and fear Allah, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is indeed most hearing and most knowledgeable. So it shows that there something happened where the people were trying to go ahead of Rasulullah. So this is how you have to focus on the ayah first, word meaning, and then you have to look for the purpose of its revelation. So it was revealed at the time, generally the Asbab al-Nuzul, the book of Al-Wahidi, Asbab al-Nuzul, pay attention, this is a beautiful book, mashallah, it gives you the purpose of revelation of every surah wherever it is available. So this ayah, and including the from 1 to 5, 1 to 5 as I said, it is a different, a complete one scenario, one picture of the society where the people are in the house or in the gathering of the teachers and students and people. So there's a group of people came from countryside. Group of people came from countryside to visit Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and their purpose was to boast around their Arabic language. They wanted to prove that their Arabic and their poetries are better than the speech of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and better than the wahi of Allah. So they came to meet Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And definitely when they came with this intention, so you can't expect them to be behaving properly with Rasulullah. So they came, and this is where they started shouting upon Rasulullah from outside the house. And they wanted to challenge him. Bahar aao, niklo, dekh lenge, aa jao. Oh Muhammad, bahar aao. Oh Muhammad, come out, we'll see you. And they wanted to say that we are of that kind. They wanted to prove. So in that gathering, they were sitting, when they came to Rasulullah, Abu Bakr, Umar also were there at that time. And then they decided, after the meeting has done, now Abu Bakr was trying to appoint someone as an imam for the group, leader for the group, this team. Umar wanted to appoint someone else as the leader of the group. So when Abu Bakr mentioned the name, I'm not going into that detail because it is not relevant to us to remember all that. But the whole scenario will be easy for us to understand. When Abu Bakr named someone, okay, this person will become the leader of this group. Umar said, no, I think that person should be the better one to be the leader of the group. And Abu Bakr said that you always like to go against me. You want to contradict me all the time. Umar said, no, I had no intention to do that. And that raised their voices, and they started disputing. And before Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam could appoint someone, they were making their decision. That's the reason Allah said that how can you make your own decision in the presence of my Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he is the right person to appoint someone because he gets the revelation, information from who is Sami', who can hear everything, and who is Alim, who knows everything. So he will tell his messenger who to be appointed, so you should not go ahead of that. Is that clear? Does that make sense? So this was the argument. Then when Abu Bakr and Umar started arguing with each other in the presence of Rasul